we are fully coordinated with NEA, and when it comes to requests of Indians to evacuate, we are starting to organize now through our Ministry of Transport evacuation conduits for diplomats and foreign citizens that want to leave. There are a few options, terrestrial and maritime, and we are coordinating that. Well, first of all, we asked the television station to evacuate. Okay, well, if people decide not to evacuate, then they are self-inflicting. Okay, number one. Number two, this is the symbol of Iran aggression and oppression. The state television of Iran is the place in which tortured people were brought to broadcast in order to instill fear in the population. This is the station that is being the mouthpiece of the military machinery of Iran, of the plan of Iran to exterminate Israel, the place from which calls to exterminate Israel had been coming from. So the most actually cynical thing that I ever heard in my life was yesterday, when this lady at that building that refused to evacuate was saying that we are actually oppressing the right of expression. This is coming from a regime that the only thing that I've been doing is preventing people from the right of expression. So how cynical people can be. This is very cynical, and I think we have all the right in the world to hit the mouthpiece of this malign regime that has been taking over countries, trying to exterminate our country, and it goes without saying that this entity that has been serving the regime has to be attacked and has to cease. Look, IMEC is a project that is projected, that India has begun to implement the eastern part of it by signing a series of agreements with the UAE, and it remains to be seen what will happen after the region stabilizes in terms of trying to implement the western part. So we are discussing this, sometimes in closed doors, sometimes in semi-official dialogues that are happening in different encounters here in Delhi and other places. I think that there are a lot of stakeholders that are very interested in that project. Only yesterday I had a visit of a major logistic companies, I won't mention the name, but a major international logistic company that actually came to show interest in this project, and they want to be part of it. So the prospects of IMEC are there, they haven't changed, and I think the entire world is looking forward to see how this is going to end in order to re-engage in activities that need some geopolitical. Well, first of all, we're only targeting targets that are connected to the regime capabilities, and we are not targeting civilians. We've done a lot of effort, including appointing a Farsi-speaking officer, calling the civilian population in Iran to evacuate from areas that are dangerous. This can take time because we have to continue to degrade their capabilities. We believe that we've been able to hit about 120 launchers out of the 360 that they have. So given the fact that they already fired about 400 ballistic missiles and even a double number of drones, they still have stockpile, and we are determined to try to completely degrade it. The question is, at what point the Iranians are going to agree to come to the table to accept the terms that are being demanded by the international community, because they have breached the safeguards agreement of the NPT, and it's not enough to just commit not to have nuclear activity. It's very important that we will find a verifiable way to make sure that their extermination program, that included the nuclear program and the missile program, will be completely abandoned. And that it's not going to be easy to do. So it's very hard to say at this point how long more this will take. So, yeah. It was fake news. It was fake news. There was no damage to the Haifa port. There have been reports, confirmed reports, about serious damage to our refineries in the Haifa area. This is a significant damage that can be restored in about 10 days of work. Different authorities that are releasing maps from time to time that they take from Google, and these maps are not accurate. We're doing an effort now via all the agencies, including our own, to stop, using bad maps. I think that finally we got the message through, so I hope that this phenomenon won't continue, but it doesn't have anything to do with what we think about India's borders or respecting the borders.